Hi guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Love, Simon. Please ignore the little speck over there. I don't know what that is and I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not going to bother with it at this point. So I watched this movie about a month ago, on February 18th, as part of the Next Wave Film Festival, but I couldn't make a review of it because I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So now I can finally make the review, which I'm very happy about. So in case you don't know, Love, Simon is about a teenage boy named Simon Spear. He's 17 years old, senior year. He is the perfect son, the perfect sibling, the perfect friend, but his only secret is that he's secretly gay, and this is a huge thing for him at this point in his life. So one day, the student from his school anonymously posts on the school blog about himself being gay, and Simon, desiring a connection with somebody that's similar to him, decides to start emailing the student who goes by the name Blue. They email back and forth anonymously, neither one knows who the other is, basically just having a conversation. At one point, a character named Martin Addison, played by Logan Miller, discovers that Simon is contacting the student and basically tries to blackmail him. I don't want to reveal too much about that side of the story, but basically that's what happens. And throughout the movie, Simon's trying to figure out who Blue is, first of all, and try to keep his sexual orientation a secret from the rest of the student body, because at this point he's being blackmailed. He goes through many measures to accomplish both of those things. This movie features Nick Robinson as Simon Spear, Catherine Langford as Leah Baker. Catherine Langford as Leah Burke, or Simon's best friend, Jennifer Garner as Emily Spear, or Simon's mom, and Josh Dunham as Simon's dad. So now to give my review on this, I thought this movie was amazing. I thought that it was a great movie to see at this time in my life because I could relate to Simon in the fact that he's in grade 12 or in senior year, and he's dealing with school and his friends and his family and also who he is as a person. It was something that I could relate to on a very profound level, and I'm glad that it came out at this time, like when I'm in my senior year, moving on to the next step in my life. So I liked it in that aspect. I also liked the performances. The performances were very good. I felt like Nick Robinson very much embodied the, like, your average teenager. I mean, obviously, one person can't represent every single teenager, but I think he did a good job at being kind of neutral in a way, a character that you could sympathize with very easily. I thought that Jennifer Garner and Josh Dunham, whatever his name is, they did a really good job at being parents. That's kind of like weird to say, but they played really good parents. One other thing I appreciated was the diversity in this movie. You know, there were characters of different ethnicities, and you know, I think that it's good to normalize diversity in Hollywood, because having diversity in movies is not an issue. It's not like less people are gonna watch a movie because it's diverse. You just need to start expanding who's in movies, because there's so many demographics who desire to see, you know, people that look like them on screen. And I think a lot of us have realized that with the massive response that people have had to Black Panther. I also appreciate that I got to see some of Kenan Lonsdale. He was a character in this Australian TV show called Dance Academy, which I really enjoyed while I was in I think middle school, and I haven't really seen much of him since then, so I liked being able to see him in an American movie, a big Hollywood movie, moving on up. You guys might not know him because he's Australian, but it was pretty cool. The entire cast performances were amazing, both the main characters and the side characters. You can see that they've got the acting craft to a T. I also appreciate that it kind of eases people into a conversation that's really relevant at this time. And it normalizes something that's traditionally very controversial. It shows that a person can be into what they're into and still be a good sibling, still be a good child, still be a good person. I appreciated that it encourages people to think differently by putting the face of someone that is struggling to figure out who they are and hasn't been quote unquote like tainted by the world. That's another thing I appreciate. I think I might have said I appreciate a lot of times in this video. Overall, Love, Simon was an amazing movie. It has an amazing cast, it has an amazing message, and I think that everybody should see this movie because, you know, whether or not you're interested in high school drama or whether or not you're open-minded about the topics discussed in this movie, you should definitely see it, and at the very least contrast it with what you think, because this is a very relevant topic in this day and age. So that's really my take on that, but I hope to see you guys soon, and that is the end of my video. Thank you and bye.